You've seen it before. She's stunning, graceful, and every guy wants her. But the man she chooses, he's not rich, not handsome, not even stylish. And yet, she looks at him like he's the only man in the world. Why? She chose the ugly guy. But why? You've seen it 1,000 times. A woman who could have any man she wants ends up with a guy who's far from what society calls handsome. No six-pack, no perfect jawline, no luxury car. And yet, when you look at them together, she's laughing, glowing, completely drawn to him. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Women don't fall in love with looks. They fall in love with how a man makes them feel. A man who understands emotions, who makes her feel safe, seen, and desired, can outshine any pretty boy. Because attraction is psychological before it's physical. When a man carries himself with calm confidence, when his energy says, "I don't need you, but I choose you," that energy is irresistible. And that's why sometimes the man you call ugly wins. The power of emotional security. Most men think women only want looks, money, or fame. But what truly captures a woman's heart is emotional security. When a woman feels safe with a man, when she knows she won't be judged, controlled, or compared, she naturally lets down her walls. She becomes softer, more feminine, and more affectionate. An ugly man who gives her peace of mind and emotional safety will always be more attractive than a handsome man who keeps her anxious and uncertain. Because in the end, looks fade, but how you make a woman feel stays forever. Confidence without arrogance. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance, and women can sense it instantly. True confidence doesn't need to be loud. It's quiet, calm, and certain. It's the way you walk, the way you talk, and the way you stay grounded even when others try to test you. A man who's confident but humble makes a woman feel safe, respected, and drawn to him. But arrogance, showing off, needing validation, or belittling others, kills attraction fast. Because women aren't attracted to men who think they're better than everyone else. They're drawn to men who don't need to prove it. The art of making her feel seen. Most men look at a woman's beauty. Few actually see her. When you notice the little things, the way she changes her tone when she's passionate, or how she gets quiet when she's upset, you separate yourself from every other man. It's not about flattery or compliments. It's about presence. When a man is truly present, she feels understood, valued, and emotionally safe. That's a feeling no amount of money or looks can replace. And once a woman feels that with you, she'll never forget it. When looks stop working, here's a brutal truth. Her attraction to you has nothing to do with your looks once emotions take over. You can be the most handsome man in the room, but if you act insecure, needy, or desperate, she'll lose interest instantly. But the opposite is also true. A man who's average-looking, but calm, confident, and unbothered becomes magnetic. Because women don't fall for appearance, they fall for energy. The energy of a man who doesn't chase, doesn't beg, and doesn't lose his self-respect, even for the most beautiful woman in the world. That's the kind of man she fears losing. Here's the final truth. Beauty fades, but emotional connection lasts forever. Women don't choose men based on their face. They choose men based on how they make them feel. Confidence, emotional security, presence, and respect. These are the real keys to attraction. If you master these, you will never wonder why a beautiful woman chooses someone ugly again. Because she's not choosing him for his looks. She's choosing him for his energy, his value, and the way he makes her feel alive. Be that man. Be unforgettable.